That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's out to center field. Sanchez gets under it. Puts the squeeze on it. One up, one down. Danny Jansen now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Jansen measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Swing and a ball popped up. Arise puts it away for the out, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Mateo now. And that's downstairs and outside.
Count 1-0.
Swings and misses. And that is strike one.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Two outs. Liner picked on the hop at first. Cooper takes it to the bag. Padres. Top of inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Diego Castillo. This is his 5th appearance of the year. There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Gets him to chase after that one. Out to short. Witt. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Segura up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And it's fouled away. Ball to strike. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Hampson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Berry leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one hit to right. Bellinger makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dominic Leone.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Witt in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And the righty deals. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Cooper takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Now it's going to be Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball lifted left field. It gets down, a base hit, and that extends the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Padres back here at the Dylan Tate gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
There's a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate. And now it's filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. Witt over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Garrett Cooper, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
That clips a corner. The 1-1. Up the middle. Albies whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's Nolan Arenado. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Right-handed reliever. And that skips in the dirt. Good eye right there. That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Bounce to the right. Guerrero steps on the bag, and that is that. New pitcher for the Marlins, Tanner.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
The pitch. Soto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Next offering is outside. Hit hard. That gets through.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Sanchez gets under it. And there's one down. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. First pitch, not close.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
That's ripped. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
So first and second with one man gone. Danny Jansen, the next up for the Padres.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. And the pitch. Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Runners at first and second with one gone. In the air, right field. Berry under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Jorge Mateo, the next up for the Padres. And the first offering is not close.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering is fouled back. And the count 1-2. First and second, two down. Next pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Berry under it. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back here. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Emmanuel Clase.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
There's the strike, 3-1. In there at the knees. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Sanchez in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. There's a strike. Got him. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. The pitch. On the ground to first. And it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching, guys are making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
They selling you, that's a I'm telling you, I'm a fly.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, Logan Gilbert picked up win number 8 this year, helping lead the Orioles to victory over Tampa Bay 5-1. Sandy Alcantara pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Marlins to the win over the Red Sox 4-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Mikey Tharp got his first career win as the A's took care of the Blue Jays 2-1. The Kansas City Royals hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-5. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the White Sox 10-2. The win was their 6th in a row. Anthony DeSclafani collected his 8th win overall as the Guardians took care of Detroit 5-2. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Minnesota Twins finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-1. Francisco Alvarez had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 13-2. The Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 10-9. Chris Taylor sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 7-2. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. TJ Friedl drove in 4 as the Reds were winners over the Diamondbacks 8-6. The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-0. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-3. The Stros only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-1. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 9-2. The Rays combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. The Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-4. Griffin Jax earned the 3rd W of his season as the Twins downed the Guardians 5-4. The win was their 7th in a row. Mike Trout was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 7-4. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Mets got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-2. The Marlins combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-5. Matthew Liberatore won his 4th game thus far as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 3-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks snapped their 7-game losing streak as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-6. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-2. The San Diego Padres put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors. It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Robert Meyer won his 5th game out of the bullpen as the Buccos took down the Orioles 5-3. As of right now, the Orioles sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The Phillies amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 7-0.
Welcome to the Home Run. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. The round is now underway. Now hitting, representing the Los Angeles Angels, number 27, Mike Trout. His 3rd home run. Three minutes to go. Another home run. Another home run. That one gone into the 2nd deck. There's a home run. His 3rd in a row. Number 4 in a row. There's number 10. That one out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. That one out of here and into the 2nd deck. No doubt about that one. And there it is, his 14th home run. 30 seconds left. Out of here. That's his 15th home run. That's a home run. He's 60th in the round. No question about that one. And no time remaining. That will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Giancarlo Stanton.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Colorado Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. The Washington Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-5. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 7-4. The Toronto Blue Jays combined for 4 total home runs as they plundered the Pirates 7-1. The Yanks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 7-3. The Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they dismantled the White Sox 12-6. Starling Marte had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in, leading the Twins to the win over the A's 17-2. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. The Texas Rangers went deep 4 times as they stole the win against the Mariners in walk-off fashion 7-6. The Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 9-8. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-4. Gregory Soto got his 3rd win this season, leading Philadelphia to a victory over the Royals 5-4. Jonathan India made the difference with a 2-home-run effort as the Reds pushed past the Dodgers 5-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-4. The St. Louis Cardinals had 12 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors. It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the San Francisco Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-3. At the start of the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, and the Orioles sit in second place in the American League East Division. The Nats amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-2. In the standings, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, while the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. The Boston Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 5-0. Heading into the day, the Guardians sit in second place in the AL Central Division, while the Red Sox sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Pirates got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East. Nabil Crismatt earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Friars down the Yankees 3-2. At the start of the day, the Yankees are atop the American League East Division, and the Padres are in 2nd place in the NL West. Chas McCormick, had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping the Astros get by the Tigers 11-5. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. In the standings, the Astros sit in second place in the American League West, and the Tigers are in third place in the AL Central. The Angels brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. Heading into the day, the Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division, and the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. Starling Marte had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3, leading the Twins to the win over the A's 5-4. He is currently leading the American League in stolen bases. As of right now, the A's are in last place in the AL West, and the Twins are in first place in the AL Central. The Rangers completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are atop the American League West, and the Mariners are 4th in the division. Kevin Kiermaier grabbed 3 runs driven in as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 3-1. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. As of today, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Miami Marlins got an astounding 20 hits in total as they toppled the Rockies 13-2. Heading into the day, the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Royals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-2. In the standings, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, and the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Cincinnati Reds launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-3. As of right now, the Reds sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Dodgers are leading the National League West. The Milwaukee Brewers hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the visiting Mets 9-4. As of today, the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 13-3. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are atop the division. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Cleveland Guardians pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the O's in Baltimore 9-5. The Tampa Bay Rays swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 11-7. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles tallied 5 home runs overall as they destroyed the Rays 11-3. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-4. The Seattle Mariners amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-4. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-4. The Guardians had 12 hits. The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the O's totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-1. The Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they pummeled the Yankees 13-5. Tucker Davidson got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Halos to the win over the Blue Jays 5-4. The Minnesota Twins smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win against the Mariners 7-3. The Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1. The Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-0. The Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 5-4. The St. Louis Cardinals picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 10-2. The Padres got 11 hits overall as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 9-4. Archie Bradley won his first game of the season as the Giants toppled the Rockies 3-2. Thanks for listening in. Enjoy today's games and all the craziness leading up to the trade deadline. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest from around the league. The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Baltimore Orioles totaled 11 hits as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 9-3. Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting in the AL East, Garrett Whitlock got the W and now has 5 this year as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 1-0. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Oswald Peraza had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 10-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays. The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, Corbin Carroll drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Orioles defeated the Mariners 7-4. The Tampa Bay Rays got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. The Braves racked up 11 hits as a team. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Guardians are in second place in the AL Central. They're 2 games back, while the Orioles sit atop the American League East division, 2 games up on second place. Adam Simber collected his first W this season as Toronto took care of the Rays 2-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. In the standings, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East, 14 games back. And the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. Carlos Rodon got his 16th win this year, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 4-3. As of today, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Red Sox are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-8. As of right now, the White Sox sit in third place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Twins are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Kansas City Royals broke up their 5-game losing skid as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-2. At the start of the day, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rockies sit in third place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics put together 10 total hits as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 3-1. Heading into the day, the Angels are in third place in the AL West, 14 games back. And the Athletics are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-3. In the standings, the Rangers are in first place in the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Astros are second in the division, 12 games behind first place. Marcell Ozuna sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Braves downed the Marlins 14-0. As of right now, the Braves sit in third place in the National League East Division, 12 games behind first place. And the Marlins are second in the division, 11 games out of first. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 4 total home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-6. As of today, the Phillies are atop the National League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Mets are fourth in the division, 18 games out of first. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Washington Nationals snapped a 9-game losing streak as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-3. Heading into the day, the Reds are in fourth place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. And the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-1. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central, yet they currently The Tampa Bay Rays snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-1. The New York Yankees swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 10-2. The Chicago White Sox stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 5-4. The Colorado Rockies beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-0. The Halos grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-2. The Houston Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-1. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2. The Philadelphia Phillies completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. Chris Taylor was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the Cubbies to a win over the Pirates 7-5. The Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they ran over the Reds 8-1. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 13-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-0. The San Diego Padres finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-4. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Detroit Tigers amassed 14 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 11-3. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game, the Minnesota Twins sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Angels, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Phillies put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Padres grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pushed past